The mind completely exposed, the simulation game of humans. The mind of man possesses so many abilities. If the mind were to be personified, we would liken it to be like a powerful machine built in the language of aliens. And before we continue, this audiobook was written and read by Gare Science, watermarking this audiobook, showing that I myself own this audiobook. Although you are free to resell after paying for or buying from Gare Science, as I read on. And the first step to being able to use the machine is to be able to understand the language of the aliens. Understanding the language is hard sometimes because you must have made the machine function poorly. The accurate understanding of the language will enable you use the machine properly. The mind has a lot of functions, but if you can know all functions of the mind, then you will have no troubles in your life. The following are the only functions of the mind, and you should follow strictly. Number one, an environment for internal exchange of internal products between you and life. Life keeps recommending internal products to you always, and if you are not conscious of this circle going on, then you would be purchasing the wrong sets of thoughts all the time. So most of the thoughts that flash your mind are just products in it. Internal market are just products in the internal market, and the products are just products and not connected to you usually. If you can note this carefully, then you are on your step to changing things in your life. Get my audiobook The Mind and God for free so you grasp this concept of the mind being a marketplace for thoughts. And you know what? The thoughts are not bought with money, but by action and focus. Many people consistently buy thoughts which turn out to be allergic to them. What does it mean to feel something? Feelings have been taught to us as coming from the result of our thinking. If this is true, then why don't most people feel happy? And why is it hard to stay connected and truly get what we want? I think science has failed in only telling us that feelings are neurochemicals. The idea of feelings coming from neurochemicals does not solve the problem in any way. Why don't we feel unwanted? Why do we feel unwanted? Why do we feel shy? Why do we sometimes feel we can't achieve what we want? Why do we sometimes feel drained? Why do we sometimes feel disconnected? Why do we sometimes not trust ourselves? Why do we always think others are better than us? Why do we hate ourselves? Why do we think we should live in certain way for the rest of our lives? Why do we achieve less than we should? Why do we always not have the freedom to freely think? Why do we stay and feel certain things all the time? Here is the answer to the above unanswered questions. Our feelings are in no way connected to our heads. Rather, it is connected to the internal market. In this internal market, you will find a site for your feelings. It is through your feelings that the actual process of buying from the internal market takes place. So don't expect it to be always clean or neat. Rather, expect it to be always dirty and rough. Have you ever been to a slaughter? Do you think it is always neat? Nope. It is not always neat unless at the very start of the market. This is an accurate description of the feeling in man. This is why no matter how hard you try, your feelings always seem to get out of your control. So, just understand that it is and should always look rough. The aliens don't need you to find this code. So they influence the recommendations of your internal product so you can be distracted mostly if you are on the path of finding it. The mind is the marketplace and your feelings is a site for the buying. If you can find this code, you will actually live in heaven and being conscious. The title of this audiobook was unknown to me, but there seemed to be the urge to put this into paper. In this audiobook, you will be exposed